Hey everyone, I'm Krista Kathleen, a life and business coach and creator of this group, Build Your Life Coaching Biz. Today we have free coaching and we are going to be designing your first coaching package. So I put together a worksheet last week for my Coaching Warrior group program. We had our first session on April 2nd. It was so awesome. We have 6 new life coaches in there that are ready to move forward in their business, crush all their business goals, and to find pro bono clients or paying clients, and to just really feel confident and successful as a coach, and having the motivation and the support from myself and the other women in the group. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have some great questions to ask to help you to start thinking of how to put your package together. And I just wanted to share a little bit of info too, that it's really, sometimes we get really excited to have all these different offerings, and that can be really confusing at first. So I would recommend just starting out with one offering right now and getting really confident with that, getting really clear around it. And then once that starts to fill up, then you can start to add on other multiple offerings. But just, keep it simple is the best in the beginning. And so let's help you to kind of design your signature offering right now. So grab your pen and paper and let me pull up my questions. Okay. So we're going to start with the end in mind. And one of the first things you want to know is, what kind of results do you want your client to walk away with? I'm going to be typing this here in the comments. What results do you want your client to walk away with? And whenever you jump on live, say hello. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. So excited that you're here. Are you putting together a package? If so, I would love to help you with that. I'm actually speaking of that, I'm putting together a special coaching package just for Rodan and Field consultants. I'm so excited. I just did one for LuLaRoe consultants, and now I'm going to do the same thing, but specifically tailored to help Rodan and Field consultants get amazing results in their business, help them grow their businesses and meet their income goals, and to also do some life coaching to work on themselves as well, because when you work on you, you're working on your business at the same time. All right, so the first question is, what results do you want your clients to walk away with? So make sure that you are writing this out, and then when you have the answer, put it in the comment section. Yeah, I would love to hear what your answers are for this. So what results do you want your client to walk away with? For me, so I'll give an example with my Coaching Warrior program that I just launched. So it's for new life coaches. And what I wanted them to walk away with is being able to find a certain amount of pro bono free paying clients or paying clients that they desire, and to meet their income goals. And then also feeling confident as a life coach, feeling confident with charging for their services and feeling that what they're offering is valuable, and then to also have them be engaged in a like-minded community and to feel really supported with other life coaches that have similar dreams and passions as them. So because the more supported you feel, the more that you want to take risk in your business and in your life. And that they can also work on their personal goals while they are working on their business goals as well. So obviously it's self-transformation too as you're working on your business. So that's the first one. The next one is, what struggles is the client starting out with? What struggles is the client starting out with? And actually, you can use, even if you're not putting together a package, you can use this with your customers right now in Rodan Field as well, because the more that you know your customers, the better that you can serve them. And then trust equals sales. Trust, Katie DiPaolo says, trust is the #1 ingredient in sales, because when someone trusts you and like you, they will buy from you. So the next question is, what struggles is the client starting out with, or the customer? Because it is our job that, I am not selling coaching packages. Actually, you are not selling Rodan and Field products. My Lumero consultants, they are not selling clothes. Yes, that is what is on the surface level, but really underneath it is we are helping someone to feel better and helping them to create solutions to their problems. So that we need to get that into our head, is that we are helping to create solutions for someone's problems. So for me, for the Coaching Warrior program, some of the struggles is they are experiencing money fears and feeling confidence issues that are preventing them from talking about their services. These coaches are not putting themselves out there on social media. They're not being visible. They're not sharing their authentic story because they feel like it's not professional and they don't have permission to do that. They also are just feeling like completely overwhelmed right now. It just got really dark in here. Hold on a second. Okay, that's better. They're feeling just completely overwhelmed and not knowing where to get started in their business because there's so much to do when starting a new business. So it's good to know, really good to nail down what is some of the things that your target client is struggling with. Okay, next one. How many weeks or months is required to reach the results? How many weeks or months is required to reach the results? For the Coaching Warrior program, I designed it for 3 months because I know that it takes time to create new mindset changes and to build new habits. And there's research that has been done through the International Coaching Federation, which I'm getting ready to be certified through. And they have said that it is good to work with a client for a minimum of 3 months when you're doing coaching with them. So I might change this to a 6-month program in the future because the longer you work with someone as their coach, the better results they get. But so 3 months it is right now for the program. So it's important to know that. How long is it going to take to help them reach the results? Next one, how many clients can you support at one time? How many clients can you support at one time? When I was creating my program, my ego was talking like, oh, I want to make so much money and I want like 15 women to be in the program. And I was like, is that realistic? Can I really get people good results? Especially with the first time that I'm running this and when we're new, it takes a while to learn things. And so I was like, I need to be realistic about this. I need to kind of let my ego push it away and say, honestly, realistically, how many women can I support? And then the number 6 came up. And so I make a lot of my business decisions based off intuition. So I'll just, get really calm and focused and relaxed. And I'll just, talk out loud and say, okay, how many women need to be in this program? And whoever's listening up above, God, the universe, spirit guides, archangels, I just ask them, let me know an answer. And then, 6 came up. So I was like, okay, 6 it is. It may seem crazy, but that's how I make a lot of my business decisions. And it feels good. It feels good in my body. Oh, no problem. You can do this later, Ashley. I'd love to hear some of your responses to this. So thanks for watching this while you're driving. Be careful, though. I want you to be careful while driving. Okay, next question. How many times per month does the client need to meet with you? How many times per month does the client or customer need to meet with you? So for me, I chose once a week for 60-minute sessions. I've done 30-minute sessions, and that's not enough time, especially with 6 women. And 90-minute sessions just feels too long. I start to lose my focus after that. So 60 minutes is a sweet spot for me. And then research shows that meeting with the client at least once a week is, what's going to get them the best results. And a lot of times in the beginning, when you're building new habits and trying to get someone to build that momentum and keep them moving forward, if you let it go longer than a week, then people can start to fall off track really easily. So weekly is the best. Hi, Lucan, welcome. Lucan, if you're doing this workshop right now, I'd love to know what some of your answers are, so feel free to type them in the comment section. Okay. Next one. What platform will you host your sessions on? What platform will you host your sessions on? I'm excited that you're here, Lucan. The two platforms I use the most are Zoom. Zoom is great. So I use that for my group coaching calls because you can do screen shares in there, and then you can do audio only or video only. And it's really cheap. Like a Zoom membership is like $15 a month. So I highly recommend Zoom. And then I'll use Uber Conference Line. So that's actually free. And I'll put it in here, www.uberconference. But the only thing is that's audio only, but you can record with this one. Hopefully that was the right link. Okay. Oh no, hold on, I didn't do that right. Edit this, I put in too many W's. Okay, that should work. There we go. Yep, so that's a great line to use. It's free, and you can do free audio recordings. We use that in Inner Glow Circle all the time. Okay, next one. How long is each session? How long is each session? I already told you mine are 60 minutes long because I felt like that was the sweet spot. But every coach does it differently. Some coaches do 30-minute sessions, or 45-minute sessions, or 60, or 90, or 120. It's, again, your preference, and you might just have to try things and see what works, what doesn't work. That's about all this is. Anytime you're building a business, running a business, you're trying new things, and when you try new things, you're gonna get an answer real quickly, and you're gonna find it either works or it doesn't work. And I don't believe that there's failure in that. You're finding things that don't work, and that's great because you're getting answers, and you need those answers. So for me, failing is not doing anything at all. That's when you fail. Okay, so if you find something that doesn't work, that's great because then you have that clarity. So I just think it's good to have that mindset. Next one is, what is the name of the package? You don't have to have a name, but I thought it was so fun. Calling my group the Coaching Warrior Program. I was like, I want them to feel like warriors. One of my favorite movies is Moana, the Disney movie, and I just feel like she's like a warrior princess in that. And I was like, I want my coaches to feel like Moana. And then with my new LuLaRoe coaching package, I called it the Lula. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say this. The Lula Boss coaching package. And it's just, I think it's really fun to talk about it and brand it that way. But you don't have to. You could always just say it's a group coaching or one-on-one coaching or whatever you like. Okay, next one. How will accountability be created for the client in between sessions? How will accountability be created for the client in between sessions? So accountability is a big part of coaching. And so for me, I will ask the clients at the end of each session what type of accountability they need, because it's really important for the client to come up with their own answers first instead of us telling them what to do. you always want to honor them as the expert. So I always say, like, what kind of accountability do you need? And allow them to give that answer first. And if they don't know, then I can provide some recommendations. Hi, Emmy. Welcome. Emmy, this is the worksheet that I gave you in the Coaching Warrior program. So we're just going over it right now. And I would love to, if you have some answers, type them in the comment section and we can, do some more brainstorming on this. So I'm glad that you're here. Emmy is one of the members of the Coaching Warrior program. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so we're talking about how to create accountability for the client in between sessions. And this is great too if you're on a team like Ashley, you're doing Rodan Fields and you have a team under you. You're gonna have to help provide accountability for your team as well. And with the Coaching Warriors, I paired them with a coaching buddy, so that way they can also keep each other accountable for in between when we meet on Mondays, because I provide a lot of my spot coaching for my one-on-one clients because, they're paying at a higher level. And so I have to, make sure that my time is available for them in between sessions. And don't underestimate how much time it takes to respond to text and emails as a coach. And so, but I wanted to make sure that they had, that extra accountability that they needed when building their businesses up. And so putting them with a buddy, they can help to have that accountability for each other. And so that's going really well. Emmy, I heard that Justine messaged me and she said that you guys had an amazing call. So I'm really excited to hear about that on Monday. All right, next one is, how is the coaching session structured? How is the coaching session structured? Did I spell session right? I had my coaching, you said I had my coaching buddy call last night. It was great. I know, that's what I heard. I'm so excited for you. All right, so how is the coaching session structured? For me, I always do the first 15 minutes of sharing wins and catching up from what happened the week before and getting a coaching request. Sometimes that goes beyond 15 minutes, but I like to try to get that request within the first 15 minutes. And then from there, spending the next 35 minutes coaching around the request. And this is either for a group session or a one-on-one session. And then the last 10 minutes doing like a recap and asking the client what their breakthroughs or clarity was for the session, and then helping them to co-create like an action plan together so that they can always be working on something and they can walk away from the call having like an assignment. So that's how I structure my sessions right now. I may change it in the future, but that's what works. A lot of other coaches will do, readings and meditations and breathing and oracle cards or any kind of like grounding practice in the beginning. I've seen a lot of coaches do that. For me, for some reason, it just feels weird to like do meditations. Like, obviously I would do that in the beginning of a yoga session when I teach, but for coaching, there's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. So I don't really do that. If I have a really anxious client, I will do some breathing with her just to get her like more focused. But I don't know why that's going on for me. Okay, next one, what tools will be given to the client? So are you going to give them worksheets, exercises, journal prompts? Are you going to provide them a list of like recommended books or resources that they can use? There's all kinds of tools and if you don't have any right now, that's okay. It's taken me like, a couple of years to find a lot of the tools I've created for my programs, and just also you can go to the coaching. Hi, Lainey, welcome. We have another member of the Coaching Warrior program here. So excited. I would love to hear, Lainey, some of your responses to these questions, because I know that you just put together your first group coaching program for you're working with teenagers. And so maybe I know that you're kind of already have the program planned out, but maybe like these questions will help to fill in some holes as well. So please, yeah, feel free to do this exercise and let me know what comes up. Lucan, you said, I personally have a few tools that I use, like worksheets and even coloring pages. Ooh, I like that idea. I work with people in creativity, so the coloring pages are specially designed to help work through creative blocks. I really like that idea. And I know that, like, yeah, coloring books for adults are becoming so popular now. So I think that's a great, great idea. And I've noticed even too, like, when I was teaching English a couple months ago, and I would we would do like coloring things online with the kids after they finished their assignments, and I just would like feel like I would get in the zone and I would feel so meditative, and it was so fun to color. And I think it's great for helping us to get out of creative blocks. So that's a really cool idea. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, next one is, how will you accommodate the learning style of your client? Okay, how will you accommodate the learning style of your client? So just remember, everybody learns in different ways at different paces. Some people are visual, some people are audio, and some people are kinesthetic, which means they want to learn by doing. So it's really important to not assume that everyone's going to learn in the same way, at the same pace, and to take that into account. And for my program, that's why I have worksheets for people who like want to print something out and to actually do it and write. I'm going to start doing more screen shares on the Zoom platform. So if I'm talking about something and someone needs to actually like see something, like myself, if you tell me something new, I can't retain it at all. I have to actually do it and see it. So doing the screen shares will, help those people. And then obviously people can just learn by audio, which is amazing. I wish I was like that. That they can just obviously just listen to me talk. So just being aware that people learn at all different ways. You said, I use a mask activity to help with identity and conformity. You decorate the outside as you believe people see you, and the inside of the mask as you identify with yourself. Oh, I love that idea. That's amazing. That's a really, really good one. I need to take notes from you all because you've got some good ideas. So thank you for sharing that, Lainey. Okay, next one. What does the client need to bring to each session? What does the client need to bring to each session? Do they need to bring their homework or assignments from last time? Do they need to bring pen and paper? Do they need to bring an open heart and open mind? They should be bringing something to the session, either like tangible or not tangible. Okay. And how will you know the client has reached their outcome? So how will you know the client has reached their outcome? Because obviously you're trying to get them from point A to point B. So how do you know when they reach point B? What I've been doing is creating questionnaires for my group program and my one-on-ones. And so that way every couple months or every month or every couple weeks, you can check in and review that questionnaire together and say, this is where you are at and this is what you want. How do you feel like you're getting closer to that or farther away? And just, constantly checking in and reevaluating, because you want people to get results with your program. If they're not getting results, they're not going to be talking about your stuff, or they're not going to want to rehire you in the future. So just constantly making sure that they're getting their needs met and they're getting the value that you promised them. Okay, what is the investment of the package? Monthly or paid in full? Oh, good. Questionnaires are awesome. I love them. What is the investment? Either monthly or paid in full. So if you want someone to pay in full, you could always do a discount to encourage them to pay in full. So I do that sometimes. Most of my clients pay monthly, and it just feels better to receive monthly payments, but sometimes it's fun. Someone will say, can I just pay it all off? And I'm like, yeah, and then I'll give them a little bit of a discount with that as like an extra thank you and an incentive to, fully committing. The Coaching Warrior program is $199 per month for 3 months, or $597 paid in full. There's actually no discount with that because it's such a good deal. And then my one-on-one coaching package is $799 per month, or for 6 months, or $4,500 paid in full. So they will get a $300 discount if they pay in full for that. Excuse me. Okay. We're almost done here. 2 more questions. How are you going to talk about the package? So it's really important to know that you can't just put it up on your website and be done with it. I've had a couple of people try to do that, and when your website's new, a lot of times people aren't just going to find you that way, and you have to be, actively sharing these packages. So, maybe that's sharing it on your personal Facebook page, or in your Facebook group, or on Instagram, or on your blog, or going live like this, or on YouTube, or reaching out to people directly, or reaching out to your current clients and telling them and asking if they know of anyone that would benefit from this package. So you have to be really proactive with this. You can't just put it out there and then sit back. I'm giving you permission to be aggressive, but not aggressive in a slimy, icky way, but just aggressive with know how many people that you want to sign up for this package. And then when you start thinking of certain people that you think would be a good fit, reach out to them and let them know that you think that this would really help them with where they're headed. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to ask for the sale. It's okay to be really obsessed with your offering. You have to be obsessed with your offering, because if you don't believe in it 110%, then no one else is going to believe in it. Oh my gosh, this is long. This is a 28-minute video already. Okay, we need to wrap this up. And then, will you offer a fast action bonus? Will you offer a fast action bonus? Let's see. Lainey, you said, I love the idea of a discount. Personally, when I pay for something monthly, it keeps my focus on it and my engagement increase, as is financially in my mind, as well as spiritually and emotionally. So that's good to know that, that you like paying monthly, and that means you'll probably attract a lot of clients who want to pay monthly as well. I share in person. You said, drop hints about my work, and when they ask, good. I also put on Facebook and groups around similar topics. Perfect, good. I'm so happy that you're talking about your package, because your group coaching package is amazing, and it deserves to be sold out and people on a waiting list. Yes, obsession shows passion. Absolutely agree. Okay, so the last question, will you offer a fast action bonus? So if you have other offerings, so for me, I'll have a book here in about 9 months. I'm currently writing a book. And then I also want to have a course too for people who maybe can't afford to work with me one-on-one. And if I'm not offering like the Coaching Warrior program, but they still want some sort of affordable help from me to build up their coaching business, I want to have like an online course. And so if in the future I will have the offerings like, hey, I'd love to work with you. And if you decide to decide to sign up with me in the next 24 hours, I'd love to give you my book and my online course for free as a thank you. Or you could do like, before they get off the call with you, offering them, but, offering as many gifts and as much value as possible. So it makes it impossible for them to say no. They're like, well, this is great. Why would I say no? Hi, Emma. Welcome. Emma is going through the coaching program in Inner Glow Circle right now. Woo woo. And she is a nurse too. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of our workshop. If you're catching the end or if you're on the replay, feel free to do this on your own time. I'd love to know what you come up with. And thanks for participating and being a part of this. I love helping new coaches with, feeling less overwhelmed and helping them to start up their coaching businesses so you can get out there and start getting hired and making money and making an impact on the world. All right. Have a great night, everyone, and just keep it real and keep coaching. All right. Bye.